Hey everybody, welcome back to the wood shop. Now, I want to talk about the backsaw usage today. That's this thing here with the spine on the back of the saw. Now, a couple of things that I see students often do imperfectly is the angle of the saw in which they're cutting with, okay? So I want to correct that. First off, I got a piece of wood right here. There's an A, a B, and a C, and a D. Now I ask students sometimes, because it's funny, hey, which one's wrong? Or which one's the one not like the others? And they always say A, which makes sense, right? Because it's not right. However, they're all different. And I want to go ahead and show you an exaggerated version of how the saw is not always properly angled, okay? First off, with the saw as it stands right here, I'm going to see that the angles of this are very different. First off, let's take A for example. A is pretty off. It has to do with the angle is not straight up and down or 90 degrees to the edge of the wood, okay? Or the end grain here. Other problem persists when you have an angle like that. So it's not 90 degrees coming off the face. And that's going to result in an imperfect cut. Now, the middle one here is the most ideal in that it's coming 90 degrees from the face as well as 90 degrees off the edge. How I check that is with a square here, put it off the face and make sure that my saw is pointed. If I see that it's pointed off like this and doesn't align with my square, well, then I know I need to fix something. So if you put it up here and notice that it's in line, then you're on the right track. The other part, I'll go back to A right here. If you hold the square up against the end grain like this, well, that's not exactly accurate, is it? And you're going to cut it aslant. Most of the students aren't as egregious as this. It's more of just a little tilted. But ideally, you want to have your saw straight up and down, parallel to the square. When you go to start, let's go ahead and start a cut right here. Now, the start of it is pretty important. You make sure that this is aligned right here off the face by holding the back of the square up against the face, that it's coming off 90 degrees. And if it's off, go ahead and fix it. That's now the time. Straight up and down, if you're holding this angle, that's great. That's exactly where you want to be at. And then just keep that going on your line. With that type of cut, you should get your backsaw cuts as accurate as can be with a handheld. Further correction, you generally need a different tool, something like an iron or a chisel. Now I can show it from a different angle with our pieces. I have this in the vise right here. Same kind of piece, A, B, and C. And from the top here, you can notice that my saw angle is a little different. Or actually, it's the same, just you can see it from a different angle now, how far off it is. When in fact, you should be closer to right on as the square there, okay? Now, if you have a slant, it might look straight from this front angle, right? But here's the other angle that you got to check is off the end grain here, just like that. So you'll notice that your saw isn't aligned. If there's a gap between the saw and the iron right here, that means it's not going in straight. So you want to keep your angles 90 degrees or at least on track of your expectation of cut. Now, when you're going to use a backsaw, it's a good tool to use. It can go straight, and it's got a fairly easy blade to get started with. You just have to make sure that your angle of the cut is going where you want it to go. So like if you want it going straight, you got to use a tool to make sure that you calibrate how you cut that. Okay, using a tool to kind of set your hand motion so that you get a good feel for how to cut with the backsaw and make a straight cut, one that's going to fit for your project. Thanks for watching.